Sunday. Hope your Sunday was as blessed as mine. Hey, Shanice, got to be in the Lord's house. Many of you were texting me your meals yesterday. Rest assured, I will look at them. I will be looking at them. I will take a nap after this session, and then I'll be back at it this late afternoon and evening. So y'all bear with me, but I've enjoyed seeing your meals. Those of you that are texting them, that are in the challenge groups, y'all are doing a great job. I don't know if it helps you, somebody taking a look at what you're eating and looking at your portion control, but maybe it helps with accountability some. I'm doing my best to stay on top of it. I did get a little behind yesterday, but we'll get back on top of things soon. Had a good one. You enjoyed that? Was that the one where I did a jack attack? Was that the jack attack meeting? A long one. I can be a little long-winded. Oh, on the insulin. Yeah, that was a good meeting. All right, good to have everybody. We will get started. We've got a few people with us in the members only group, about 50 folks here. Today we're talking about the detox. Let's do some recognition first. We had some folks that finished up their detox, and we'll take a look at that now. And then we'll talk about the new one that you can do. So group challenges, and we're taking a look at the last detox. And here's the results. Check this out. 10 days. Kelly Seabolt down 10 pounds. Way to go, Kelly. For my family, 7.4. Paula, 6.2. Sim Nurse, 5.2. Nellie, 4.4. Fed, 4.2. Lindsay, 3.6. Yogi Bear, 3.4. We did have about 80% of the people dropped out. I don't know why Pareto's law is always in effect, but it always is in effect. But those that finished did a fantastic job. Look at Lindsay and Nellie, 55.4 miles walked. You had Yogi Bear did a little exercise. There she is, Chris. But good job, everybody. Good job. No, we can't hear you typing, sis. No, I don't think anybody can hear you typing. So good job, everybody. We're about to start another one. We can gear up this week to get ready. Do we have some folks that want to go to Hemp Island? You don't have to just do this as a detox. You can also do this as a good focus on weight loss. If you've not done Hemp Island, let's talk about hemp hearts. We had some requests to give something that help people use their hemp hearts and hemp flakes and hemp bars that they have at home. Hemp hearts they have restorative and regenerative powers. Hemp hearts may be the healthiest food. Hemp seed, a hemp heart is the inside of the seed. It may be the healthiest food on planet Earth. It certainly rivals the most healthiest foods on planet Earth. They're great for weight loss. They're great to focus on and even see some disease reversed. They have restorative and regenerative powers. And there's several wow challenges using hemp hearts and hemp seed now. And those really work well. But we can even do those in an extended format. We can do that for, let's say, a focus. You could focus on 10 days. There's some folks up in Canada that did these for 30 days in a row, hemp hearts, hemp seed, And it was amazing what they accomplished. Now, again, you have to be kind of prepared when you get started, because it feels good to start something new. But then after a couple of days, the enjoyment wears off. And then you're just doing it because you said that you were going to do it. But you're beginning not to eat for enjoyment, but you're eating for sustenance. You know, it's like that old saying goes, we want to get to where we eat to live. We don't live to eat. It's a big difference, isn't it? You know, where we all live, this culture we live in, we all live to eat. I mean, we get up thinking about it. We're thinking about it between breakfast and lunch. We're thinking about it between lunch and dinner. We're just thinking about food all the time. And then if it's not something amazing and delicious, we feel deprived because we put food in an improper place in our life. We want to get to a point where we're only eating to live. And that's what focusing on hemp hearts or hemp flakes can do. You might start with 3 days. I would try to get you to go 10. If you can finish 10 days up on Hemp Island, not only will you be amazed at the results, blown away by the results, but you'll feel a lot better. Now, mentally, you may during times feel a little deprived because you're not getting to eat all your favorite goodies every day of the week, but you will definitely experience amazing internal benefits. Now, you don't have to do what we're going to talk about as a detox, but that is the best way to do it. You could do it just to lose weight, but again, the best way to do it is to do the 10-day detox. Is anyone considering doing that? Let me go on and give you briefly an idea of what you'll be eating. Those of you that participate, the meal ideas that you get are going to be the following. Now, keep in mind, it might be harder to get them. It might be harder to get them. You may have to get hemp hearts off of Amazon. I'm not sure what the Shibby Shop's carrying. You'll have to check with them to see what they have in stock and available. But this that I'm designing is meant to be able to be done with nothing but hemp hearts. So if you can't get them from the Shibby Shop, and that's where we hope you get them, you can get them from Amazon or Classic Solutions in Dalton. Okay, so let's get started just talking about the detox in general first. If you're doing it to detox, the first 10 days, you'll be having your fiber packet. I mix this with Ocean Spray Diet or Spark, and I put 3 cubes of ice, about 20 ounces of liquid, blend well, and I love it. It's very filling. It helps reduce LDL cholesterol, helps you better be able to manage it. It grabs hold of undigested matter and toxins and helps you eliminate it. So you start with a fiber pack, and then you take your probiotic Restore. Restore is the good bacteria that we need in our guts to help us with our gut health, especially when we're eliminating waste. It's important that we replenish the good bacteria. And then that evening, you will do your herbal tablets before bed, maybe a couple hours before bed, because you need to have a big glass of water with it. And I know you don't want to drink a big glass of water, then go to bed, but you'll take your herbal tablets. These will help the fiber do their job. Okay, when you put these two together, this will help this do its job. And what we'll see is not a laxative effect, but we'll see old undigested matter begin to come through the digestive tract. It takes 8, really 12. Let's be more conservative. Takes 12 to 36 hours to digest a meal. Now think about that. Most of us eat and graze all day. This is bad for our energy levels, bad for our immune health, and your body just cannot keep up. So you end up with undigested matter, some of which that may have been in there for 6 months to a year, and it's not going to be a laxative effect. It will hardly even be noticeable. You will see some candida which is when you eliminate waste, it looks like toilet tissue a little bit. You'll see some really dark matter that's shaped kind of like a curve. It's curved because it's been in the digestive tract. But when we combine insoluble and soluble fiber with these herbal tablets, we're able to eliminate some waste. Okay, so make sure, Lisa, can you make sure that you give them the link to the 10-day reset? Kim, it's not $100. That's just up there as a gate. I'll explain in a minute. That's just up there as a gate to keep people out until I'm ready. If they give me $100, I would be ready in the moment to explain. But bear with me, and I'm going to explain the gate. All right. Do we have people that's interested in doing the 10-day reset? Good deal. Now, we will start this next Monday. Lisa, I didn't look at the dates that you've put up there, but we will start it next Monday. All right. So in your notes, there's going to be some rules. Here's the rules. We want to get outside of the kit. We want to drink our water. How much water do we need to drink, everyone? That's right, Desiree. A half a gallon up to a gallon of water a day. A half a gallon up to a gallon. For a detox, I'd rather you get up to a gallon. Keep in mind, you'll have a better cleanse if you add fresh lemon juice, squeezed lemon juice to your water. That will help with your cleanse. You don't have to do that. That's not mandatory, but it certainly will help. Okay? Don't have to do that. Next, we've got a journal. I need you to journal. Now, if you're buying the cleanse kit, the reset kit, you will have my phone number. And I'm asking you to send me, first of all, when you purchase the reset, I need you to forward over to me your receipt. If you forward me your receipt, then you can use me during the week daily as accountability. I want to see pictures of your meals, your portions, so that I can offer some optimal edits. Sometimes people will send me what looks to be perfect, but I might offer you a little optimization trick. Some of you that have been getting replies from me, you've noticed sometimes I'll say, too many bread servings. It wasn't that you didn't have a perfect day, but maybe you had a bread serving in each of the 3 eating episodes, and I recommended that you back down on that. So it just helps you tighten up on yourself, and just knowing somebody's looking at your portions, it can be helpful to some people, okay? So make sure that you're journaling. If you get the reset, you'll send me the photos. I won't chase you, but you'll send me the photos. But you got to journal. If you buy it, you write it. It needs to go in your digital journal or in a paper journal. Please don't use those apps where you just scan something. What we're wanting you to do here is to think. Think about what you're doing, especially when you have hollow meals or holidays. What triggered that? We want you to think about those things deeply. All those journal apps where you don't have to think, it's not doing anything for you. You're probably never going to look at it again. Even the journals that you write down, it's very unlikely you'll ever look back at your journal. What it does is when you have to write it or type it in and type your feelings and emotions about things, you begin to learn, you begin to get leverage on yourself. Does that make sense? Your food combinations are going to be meal ideas. I'm providing the meal ideas. I'm providing the recipes. Now, just because you veer off of my meal ideas and recipes, if it's a perfect meal, I don't want you to tap out, but do consider it a violation of the rules, because the closer you stick to the strictness that I'm going to be giving you, the better results you'll have. Now, here's what we're going to be eating, and it's going to sound a little bit odd to you. Are you ready? And you'll get several different meal ideas, but here's what we're going to be focused on. So, hemp hearts. We're going to Hemp Island. Great detoxification, great muscle preservation, great elimination of waste, great energy. You really can't beat them, okay? We're centering the entire 10 days, the 10-day reset, we're focused on Hemp Island. They did a study in Canada on a group of people that literally, I can't remember the name of the study now, but they didn't eat anything but what we call category 2 fibrous carbs and hemp hearts. And they reversed all kinds of disease. They lost up to 1 pound a day. So here's what is optimal for this. Now get ready, because it's different. You can have your approved beverages. You can have your approved coffee. You can have your approved tea, any of your approved beverages. So let's move that off the table. But what I'm asking you to do, and you'll have other options, so don't run away. What I'm asking you to do is, as many days as you can, have nothing but hemp and category 2 vegetables. So I'm going to be sending you recipes that are salads with salad veggies and trimmings with 3 to 5 tablespoons of hemp hearts or hemp flakes. You can use any approved salad dressing. Travis, are you suggesting that of my up to, you don't have to eat 3 eating episodes, but are you suggesting that for breakfast I should have a salad? Yep, I sure am. You won't have to. I'm going to give you alternatives. But the more days of the 10 days that you decide to have category 2 vegetables and hemp hearts, the better results you're going to get. So I have days in my repertoire now that I'll have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it will be a salad with leafy greens, little cherry tomatoes, maybe some bell peppers. I don't have to. A little bit of cheese to give it some flavor. I love cheese on a salad, so I can have a little bit, just not too much. And then I'll add me maybe even a little bit of broccoli or something. Just, you can get creative as long as it's a category 2 vegetable. And then you have your 3 to 5 tablespoons of hemp hearts, and you put your approved dressing on there, and you're good to go. Just a little salad bowl, about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of salad with your hemp hearts. And you do that up to 3 times a day. As many days as you can do that over 10 days, the better result you'll get. But be careful with your salad dressing. That's really the only thing that can get you in trouble with that. Nobody's ever looked in the mirror and said, Lord, have mercy, I need to back away from the bell peppers. You know, that's not going to happen. And we don't want to have too many hemp hearts. What we're trying to do is get in about 10 tablespoons a day of hemp hearts with nothing else that has substantial calories in it, to let them do the work. And they're going to do the work. Will we also be using hemp heart crumbles? If you're talking about the granola looking hemp, gonna have to be real sparing with that, because it's not just hemp. It's got mesquite flour and syrup. You could certainly add a little bit on your salad as a condiment if you have them, but you got to be careful because they're jacked up with calories. We love them. They're approved. They're an energy food, but they're not the best food for you to focus on. No, we're focusing on hemp hearts and hemp flakes. Does that make sense? Now, there's other options that you can have. I know 10 days of nothing but hemp and lettuce, though it would be life-changing for you in a lot of ways, you're probably going to get bored pretty quick with that. So other things that we can do for 10 days, we want to give it our best shot. we can have eggs or egg whites with hemp hearts or hemp flakes. So if I scramble a couple of eggs, I can add me a couple of tablespoons of hemp hearts or hemp flakes. I like the very sweet hemp flakes with my scrambled eggs in the morning. You could do that. If you have any AHS pancakes, you can add some hemp to your pancakes and do that in the morning. All this is written up for you, and you'll get this once you're in the challenge. For lunch, you can do any lean meat that includes category 1 or category 7 with hemp hearts or hemp flakes. For example, I might take me some codfish, saute it in MCT oil with a little Goya seasoning, and then I will add some raw hemp hearts to the top of it to top it off. So instead of having my squash or my salad or something like I would normally have with a 1 and 2, I'm having hemp hearts. Same thing for dinner. So you could have any lean meat with the hemp hearts. So this one's very restrictive, and it should promote self-discipline because you're on Hemp Island. Are you with me? You're on Hemp Island. Those of you that still have access to the bars and haven't consumed them yet, they're hard to find. I think Classic Solutions, maybe the Shibby Shop has a few left. You probably won't be able to find the hemp bars, but you can have 1/3 of a hemp bar. So this is Hemp Island, and we're getting dropped off on Hemp Island, Hemp Heart Island, and we're going to be able to focus. We're castaways, and we're going to focus on what we can have and not on what we cannot have for 10 days. It's simple. There's not a lot to go over. What about our timing, Travis? We want to get a 16-hour fast a day. If you can't manage 16, then 12. Minimum fasting time for this challenge is 12. And you're just eating 2 to 3 eating episodes a day for 10 days. You can do anything for 10 days. What would happen if we all were in a plane right now? We were flying to a Shibboleth vacation, and unfortunately the plane had to take an emergency landing on an island. Would we all survive if there was hemp hearts and fish and chicken breasts and leafy greens? Would we survive until they rescued us 10 days later? We would, wouldn't we? We would survive that. So you got to have that mindset going into it, because all around you, you're not living on an island. You got to live in here. All around you, people's going to be eating like they've always eaten. They're going to be going to the Mexican restaurant after church or the Cracker Barrel. They're going to be eating what they've always eaten. So you've got to have a focus, and you got to do it under the Lord if you want the extra help. If you try to white knuckle it and do it by yourself, it's going to be a struggle. But if you do it under the Lord, because you want to detox, you want to get some right thinking going about food again, you can be real successful. That's how simple this one is. Any questions so far? Hey, Sherry Ditto, I hope you're feeling better. Any questions? It's pretty simple, isn't it? I've done this before, y'all. I will even fill up one of them big bamboo salad bowls, one of them big ones. I'll fill it up early with all kind of different leafy greens, bell peppers, cherry tomatoes, cheese. I'll just fill it up, and then I'll put me 8 to 10 tablespoons of hemp hearts, and I'll just graze on that all day. It's almost a modified fast. It's very potent. Everybody that finishes this out, you will lose, if not more, you'll lose 7 to 10 pounds if you'll finish it. Can we do this without the 10-day reset? You can do it without the reset, yes. Anybody else? You'll get some benefit from it without the reset. Any questions or comments? I would absolutely love to eat all those Cat 2 veggies, but they tear up my stomach. Any suggestions? I don't know how you do with lean meats or eggs. How are you with those, Sarah? You can do lean meats, like in the morning, you could have the eggs or the pancakes with the hemp hearts. And then for lunch or dinner, then you could have, oh, and you can also do the high protein soups if you have them. You can do the health-wise high protein soups or the kettle and fire bone broth. You can do that with hemp hearts in it. You can do the meat, the soup, the eggs. How could it be done using Melaleuca products? You just take your peak performance every day with it. It won't be as much of a detox, but it'll be a weight loss and wellness program for sure, whereby you're getting your discipline back. You'll still get the regenerative restoration powers of the hemp hearts. You would just do your normal thing. You're going to get a little more waste elimination with the reset kit, but if you don't need to do the waste elimination, then don't worry about the reset. Just do your peak performance, your collagen boost, follow the meal plan. You'll get amazing results. Before you start out, though, I want you to declare how you're going to go for 10 days in a row, right? But I want you to have a line in the sand number. Maybe it's just one day. But I want you to have a number that you say, darn it, I'm sticking to it no matter what. That's at least, instead of one day, at least 3 days. You can do anything for 3 days. We want this to promote and build self-discipline too. Any questions or comments? Hey, Joy, I take collagen once to twice a day. Once to twice. I usually late in the evening for sure. And sometimes during the day, I'll throw me some in there with my Spark and do that. Anybody else? Any other questions? It's fun, y'all. I'm telling you, it is a lot of fun. It's hard. Sometimes hard is fun. Sometimes we need a challenge. We need to come in here and not have 80 different meals we can have during the challenge, but just a few. Yes, you can still take the collagen and the vitamins during the 10 days. Absolutely. So it's better to take collagen at night. Linda, that's something that Melaleuca doesn't agree with. So you do what you feel is right for you. I take it at night. I feel like having the raw material in my body during the 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. when your body's usually producing the most of the longevity hormones, as I call them, is the best time to do that, because that's when you'll signal to your body to produce more collagen. So, Stella, any brand, I know Nutiva's fine. Just make sure it's hemp hearts. If you get hemp seed, they're not going to be too fun to consume. Hemp seeds are healthier than hemp hearts, but not by much, and they're no fun to consume. So you want to get the inside of the hemp seed where it's already shelled, and that is the hemp heart itself. Shanice, I don't know, sis. I don't know why they it's not that they don't want you to. They just don't really tell you. And I don't know. I've had members tell me that they call Melaleuca, and Melaleuca said, no, you should do it some other time. I don't know. I've never called them. That's just how I take mine. Hemp flakes, Judy, are interchangeable with your hemp hearts. So you could do the hemp flakes instead of the hemp hearts. For what we're doing here, Carolyn, hemp hearts are better. There are times that hemp flakes are more optimal because they have less calories. But for our purpose here, hemp hearts are better. Yeah, you could do hemp hearts and hemp flakes together. So let's say that a meal calls for 3 to 5 tablespoons of hemp hearts, then you could do 2.5 tablespoons of hemp hearts and 2.5 tablespoons of hemp flakes. They're going to be interchangeable for what we're doing. If you use hemp flakes, you'll take in less calories. If you do hemp hearts, you'll get more of that regenerative and repair nutrition. I'm still doing the 24-day jump start and taking Delta. Way to go, Paula. That's boosting your metabolism. You take a Megaplex with an eating episode each day. That's going to help with your management of your LDL cholesterol because it's helping with your inflammatory responses. So yes, you want to take your Omegaplex with an eating episode, preferably under your food. So I'm about to eat a meal. I take my Omegaplex and I start eating. Then you won't have any kind of aftertaste there. Off the subject, what helps your joints? Got good news for you there. Collagen Boost. Collagen Boost in your fish oil peak performance, that helps with your joints. So still take Omegaplex and 24-day vitamins. Depends on what else you're taking, sister. What else are you taking? You got to tell me because I don't want you taking 15 different things. So Omegaplex is never going to hurt you with an eating episode. You can't really have too much fish oil. Your 24-day vitamins, I'm assuming you mean your 14-day vitamins. I'm assuming you mean metabolic nutrition system. You will continue to take that. You will not take that and peak performance. As we've discussed before, you want to take that on day 25 if you're doing the 24-day challenge. So on day 25, we start with peak performance. Costco has an awesome size bag of hemp hearts. Way to go. This is a challenge for everybody. However, Gayla, Faithfully Fit members do not have to pay for the challenge. Faithfully Fit members do not have to pay for the challenge. How does chia seeds work? Chia seeds are much like hemp hearts and hemp flakes. I'd rather you use hemp hearts, but if you want to use chia seed, you can. The way I use chia seed is how I expressed last week. I will put them in my Splash H2O before a workout. They hold 10 times their weight in water, helps keep me more hydrated for my workout. For the purpose of this challenge, we want to do hemp hearts. They too are a category 6 superfood, and they're good. They're like down here. Hemp hearts are up here. Kim, I do recommend 10,000 steps minimum per day as outlined in the notes. A lot of times when I discuss exercise, it turns people off the challenge, hence me not really, but I hope that everybody as a bonus will try to get those steps in. There's 3 things that detoxify the body. That is PSP, pee, sweat, and poop. Those are the 3 things, and sweating is a big part of that. So going for that brisk walk and working up a sweat, getting your heart rate up to the target heart rate zone and locking it down 20 to 30 minutes, that helps with detoxification. If you're eating right, that helps. So I recommend 10,000 steps a day, if not 15,000 steps a day. Am I on point? Okay, so here's how you join the challenge. Let me show you, or tell you. So if you're a Faithfully Fit member, you'll go to the Faithfully Fit tab, and there'll be no charge for you to sign up for that. You don't have to purchase anything. You don't have to purchase a kit, nothing. If you're not a Faithfully Fit member and you purchase the reset kit, forward that to me so that I can send it to Lisa. Then you'll get my phone number and you'll be able to text me the photos of your meal episodes so I can help hold you accountable. And over that 10 days, share with you some ideas. I won't reply to every photo. That would be 3 times however many, but they'll tell you I will reply, and it'll be that a boy, that a girl, or it'll be some optimization tricks. But I've noticed that those folks are doing a better job. They're staying in the challenge longer, but that's only if you buy the kit. You don't have to pay me. with only to buy the kit. Then if you otherwise want to participate in the challenge, it's $10. It's just $10. If you're not buying the kit and you want to participate and get the meal plan, it's $10. Does that make sense, everybody? Lisa, did you get all of that? We have this week, there's a group, a support group we have this week to get you up to speed and ready so that you can start next Monday. Please don't do what a lot of people do, though, and blow this week off. Go ahead and try to do your regular Shibboleth lifestyle. Remember, we're just living life. A lot of people will blow the week before a challenge, and then they're just losing weight they've already lost before. Don't blow this week off. Let's stay in tune. Let's stay focused and keep doing a good job with our lifestyle. We're all here for one purpose, to get to maintenance. We want to get to maintenance so we get more holidays, so that we're not hyper fixated on losing weight all the time. It shouldn't be a chase our tail kind of thing. It should be we start our lifestyle and then it's a straight line. And until the day we die, we're living and eating right and healthy. We're enjoying some days off, but we're doing the right thing more than the wrong thing. Does that make sense, everybody? Just a quick head count. How many folks do I have that's going to participate? So I can kind of get my mind around how I'm going to be doing this. Desiree, Gayla, awesome, awesome. Deanna, Linda, y'all going to love Hemp Island. It's one of my favorite oldies but goodies. The results are always astounding. Do this for me, though. How many days are you going to pledge to do it in a row? Don't forget to forward me your receipt, Miss Judy. We got to get you my phone number so that you can text me your photos. Y'all doing 10? Ah, come on now. Are you really going to go to Hemp Island? Are we going to all camp out there together? If I have this many people, I'm going to make it fun. I'm going to make it like there's cannibals after us and headhunters after us and all kind of fun things. Y'all want to do that? With this many people, Lisa, you've never seen me have fun with the cannibals and the headhunters on our castaway island. Who's wanting to humble themselves like a little child for 10 days and have some fun? No, Miss Linda, you don't have to order another detox kit. Let's go over that again so that everybody understands. So if you're faithfully fit, it don't matter what you do, it's free to you. Does that make sense so far? That's one way. Does that make sense? Because sometimes I don't do a good job of explaining. So if you're a faithfully fit member, it's no charge. You don't have to buy nothing, but you do good to get the kit and do it right with us, but you don't have to. Way number 2, if you buy the reset kit, forward me your receipt, then you get my phone number and I'll be holding you accountable day by day for 10 days. Way number 3, you don't want to buy nothing, you don't want to be a faithfully fit member, but you want to participate, you just pay $10, $1 a day. That's all. Does that make sense, everybody? Desiree, I don't think you are. One way to tell is you go in here like this, and then we go to our dashboard, and then these tabs, these are the various levels of our program. You have Fast Track, Journey, Tiger's Eye, Partner, and Faithfully Fit. Faithfully Fit is the pinnacle of our program. These are folks that they're not only supporting themselves, but they're supporting all of the members, including my ability to keep doing this and keep the website up. Then we have partners that are also doing the same, up to $50 a month. And then you have these other levels. It was practically free. Okay. That makes sense, everybody? Then when we get ready for the challenge, when Lisa gets it all up, Faithfully Fit members will see the challenge tab here. It will be free to you. And then everybody else will see it right here. And when we go in there, you will find, I'll send you your notes later today, but when we go in there, you'll see it in your challenge resources. you'll see everything that you need to do the challenge. Everything that you need. See here, all these meal ideas. You'll have a new set of meal ideas that's recipes and meal ideas using hemp. Does that make sense, everyone? If anybody's wanting to become a partner or a Faithfully Fit member, all you got to do is get with Lisa, and we welcome your partnership. We're excited about our partners and all that you're doing. Your money, your proceeds go to our team and make a way for us to do this and keep everything running. We appreciate you. Anybody else? Please feel free to ask any questions before we go today. We've got a big lineup this week. We've got Faithfully Fit. We're finishing up on Blue Zones this week. Is anybody enjoying Blue Zones? This week is when you get your Blue Zone meal plan. So we're going to have, that's going to be awesome. Hemp flakes or hemp hearts for the challenge, either one, Gayla. I'm going to be doing mostly hemp hearts, but either one will work. Joy Beth, I seen that you reached out to me again. I had to work last night, and by the time I seen it, I had to lay down and take a nap before third shift. And I'm going to take me a little nap, and then I'll get with you, and we'll get you your link. I appreciate your patience. Can we have tomatoes on the 10-day detox? You sure can. There'll be some things like carrots and tomatoes and onions that you can have. By the way, how many of you are still enjoying Shibboleth, even though we've had a lot of change? Are y'all still enjoying it? Is it being a help to you? Because we need you and we love you. A lot of people were worried that Shibboleth was going away. Have y'all not seen that it didn't go away, that it got better? I hope y'all seen that. I want people to know who I am. I'm not normal because of Jesus. I'm not going away. I'm not going away. So Travis, I need your help though. So Travis, do you join the detox or the 24-hour first? The detox. If you do the detox, then on day 11, if you want to keep going, then you can just keep going. Tomorrow, I go over the 24 days. Okay. Tomorrow, we tackle those that want to do it for 24 days, Kim, but you might want to go ahead and get the 24-day jump start. You might want to go ahead and get the 24-day jump start. Yes, Paula, please journal. Hey, Tammy, can you start a day later? You can. If you start too much later, you just won't be doing it with the group. We want to parallel the group. We want to do this together. How many of you want me to have, sometimes y'all say it's silly. How many of you want me to turn this into a real island and have some headhunter and cannibal fun where the headhunters are trying to take you out of the game? We used to have fun with that. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Faithfully Fit members, you will be getting your exercise assignments this week as promised, guaranteed, promise you. Faithfully Fit members will start getting exercise assignments for each week. I think you'll really enjoy it. Anybody else? I have peak performance and I have some cleansing fiber, then that's all you need. You won't need the 24-day jump start. Anybody else? What about the vault? That's this week too, I promise. I promise. The vault is this week. I had to work up some sorbet recipes for y'all to use this great stuff that we found. But we'll be doing the vault. I just hope y'all don't get tired of me. Could you please explain how to use the products in the detox? I sure can. So this is in the morning. Anytime during the day, I do it in the morning. I take a packet of this and mix it with Ocean Spray Diet, Spark, or Splash H2O, 3 cubes of ice, about 20 ounces of liquid. It doesn't matter how much liquid, how much ever you like. And I drink that down. I get all that pulp in me, and it begins to do its work. Then I take Probiotic Restore right after that. That's your probiotics. And then at the end of the day, I take my cleanse tablets. At the end of the day, about 2 hours before bed is probably ideal, with a big old thing of water. And if I don't do it right before bed, I won't get up and pee all night. And that's how we take that. You better use that Spark. Do we need to make some Spark popsicles? Freebies. Do we need to officially join the vault? You do need to sign up at that link for me to notify you when we're having a vault session. Anybody else? Yes, we need partners. If we could just we've got a little more than 100 partners. If we could just get 1,000 to 1,500 partners out of the tens of thousands of members at only $10 a month, Shibboleth would stabilize and I could commit full time. I'm already working full time, but I wouldn't have to work two full-time jobs. But if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. Anybody else? I'd have more time to shave. I'd just look prettier if you can do that to a face like this. Kim, I'm so glad that you're a Faithfully Fit member. Thank you so much. Thanks, Gayla. Hey, we got to make it fun. How many more partners do you need? 900. We've got a little more than 100. We need about 900 more. Yeah, it's $10 a month for a partnership. $50 a month is Faithfully Fit. When do you take, you're not a pest. Never say that in my presence. You're not a pest. You're a human being. When do you take the Omegaplex? With a meal each day, with your meal, not by itself, so you don't burp up fish oil, but with a meal each day. Thank you, Tammy. Appreciate that. God is good. I'm about to close us out with an amazing word from God. Anybody else? Yes, please. I take Cashapp and Venmo. Anytime that you want to see our expense list, I'll show you. I'm not over here. I ain't got no boats out here. I ain't got no car payments out here. I got a modest home. I'm hoping one day to make enough money to put heat and air in it. I'm not out here trying to fleece the sheep. I just want to help you and want to support you. It's my honor to do this for the people of God. God didn't promise prosperity. I know a lot of people say, he said, the poor you'll have with you always. Oh, he didn't promise that we wouldn't be prosperous either. I'm about to read it to you. Anybody else? How many of you get tired of this old world's way of perverting the gospel of Jesus Christ? I'll send you a hanky and cancer shall be cured. If you send me $1,000 today, I promise you're going to prosper. Don't y'all get sick of that? I know he'll bless you if you bless his people, but sometimes you know that's just with a hug. All right, I'm gonna read to you, and then I'm gonna let you out of here. No more questions, right? Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee. Blessings will overtake thee. Whoo, think about that, y'all. I'm trying to help you here. Blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle. It sounds like prosperity. The increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. Y'all have enemies. The diet devil, that he's wanting you to get diabetes. He's wanting it to get worse if you've already got it. He wants to kill you. Listen, the Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways. The Lord shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouses, and in all that thou settest thine hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. And he goes on. But if you will continue to read, you will find out that if you do not hearken to the Lord's commandments, the curse comes. Right the opposite. Your health begins to deteriorate. Your prosperity begins to deteriorate. Here's my feelings this morning. I know that I fall short every single day. And Jesus stands in the gap for me. If I will seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, all those things will be added unto me. But I have to have a heart that wants to do right. And I can't have any other gods before God. Has food become between you and your God? When will you put food in its rightful place and you start eating to live instead of living to eat? We can make some strides towards that with this little Hemp Heart Challenge. If you commit it unto the Lord and do it unto the Lord in your heart, nobody will know. But if in your heart, I'm doing this unto you, Lord, I don't feel like it today, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm going to spare all those delicious foods today, and I'm going to focus on my little hemp hearts because I'm doing it unto you. I can have anything I want, God, but I'm going to restrict myself, fasting and prayer unto you. Do you not think the Lord would bless you? I believe he will. You can do anything for 10 days. Hearken unto the Lord. Hearken unto his commandments. He wants you to be healthy. He wants you to prosper. He wants you to be able to get off them prescription medications. Does he not? I believe he does. He wants you to feel better about yourself. Any questions before we go? Is everybody satisfied? Anybody have anything? Please don't leave dissatisfied before we go. We want everybody to be satisfied. This is my way of serving, is these live classes, because I can't answer every email. So this is the way I try to serve. Any class, any questions? Any questions off topic, off the detox topic? All right, y'all. Love you so much. I'm going to close this out in prayer. 24 days starts next Monday if you're not already doing it. Some people are in the middle of it right now. Now, those of you that are in the middle of it and you want to change meal plans, you can do that. Did everybody hear that? You can change meal plans if you want to do this and finish out your 24 days. That would be fine. Thank you, Frida. Y'all pray for me, okay? Pray for Sasha. Pray for my little family. Pray for Shibboleth. We love y'all so much. Bearing with us. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you, God, with a thankful heart today. God, so thankful, God. In our devotion this morning, we read how our praise of you silences our enemy, steals our enemy, and destroys our enemy. It's the shout that destroys the enemy. And we come to you today, God, with a shout in our heart. We want the enemy to see, to hear our praise of you, our worship of you, so that the enemy might be divided and have to flee from this place 7 ways. They got in one way. They got in because of my disobedience. But now that I am in you, Lord, and I'm trying to do right, and these people are trying to do right, the enemy will have to leave. They'll be torn apart. They'll have to leave 7 ways, dear God. We come to you praising you, God, praising you. We have a thankful heart for everything you're doing. We've got an attitude of gratitude for who you are, regardless of what you do. You are our master. You are our God. You're the mighty God, wonderful counselor, God with us, God in us, God who was in God, came out of God. We love you so much, Jesus. Thank you for all that you're doing in our lives and with our families. Please, oh God, over the next days, begin to give us that level of discipline that only comes by a way of the Holy Spirit, the fruit of the Spirit, dear God. We're going to need discipline to get through this challenge. And we just read that if we'll hearken unto your commandments, oh God, if we'll hearken unto them, if we'll obey them, you will bless us. Instead of us beginning to look like our environment, we'll begin to change our environment. Lord, I know that we are in the middle of a society and a culture where 73 to 74% of the people are overweight or obese. We're beginning to look like that culture. And the only way for God's people to get out of there before judgment is cast is to leave like Lot and his family did. And we can't look back, oh God. We can't look back. We can't look back and think, oh, I miss my old lifestyle. We've got to look forward and press forward, keeping our eyes on you just like Peter did. Lord, when he come walking upon the water to you, all of his troubles under his feet as he kept focused on you, oh Lord. But the minute he took his eyes off you, he began to sink. Help none of us over the next days as we prepare for the challenge, and then during the challenge to look around, to look away at the storms, at the temptations. Help us to focus on you, God. We can do anything for 10 days. Father, please remember all those that have sick family members, sick spouses. There's so much going on, God, and we need a word from you. We need healing from you. We know that healing is in your wings. Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, how oft would I have gathered you as a hen does her brood, but you would not. God, you're standing there saying, come now, let us reason together about this thing, God. Oh, Lord, help us to do that. Help us to approach your throne of grace boldly, Father. We love you so much. If any good things is accomplished, we will bow our heads and give you the praise for it all, because it's in Jesus' name that we do humbly pray and beg. Amen and amen. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Keep looking up. We love you, and we'll see you again soon. God bless you, Joy Beth. I'll get in touch as soon as I can. Love y'all.